LICMC.net radio every Saturday, 3 p.m.
Hello, everyone. This is John W. Businessman with a Conscious over here at the Chimamanda Village, where each one teach one brick, one building. People don't care how much you know. Hell, they know how much you care. But this week, I would like to thank each and every one taking the time to listen to what I have to say today and wish you all a happy Easter weekend. Everyone enjoy themselves and enjoy your family. As you often know that I like to talk about considering appreciation, caring, making people aware of what you're doing and reaching out and lifting each other up. And as I often say as well, when I speak about people don't care how much you know, I try they know how much you care and the things that we do to show that we care by lifting one another up. But today as well, I just want to reach out and, like I often say, I want to appreciate the people that have taken the time out to support us, what we're doing. We just celebrated a couple of weeks ago our 45th anniversary. We had a beautiful turnout. Everything turned out just as well as we expected it to, and we had a lot of support, and people showed us that they appreciate what we are doing over here. And as well, I also like to mention, a lot of times when we're doing things and people have a tendency to take it for granted that they're being appreciated or they're it's just a habit of like we just figure that people should know how we feel. But my suggestion is take the time out, let people know how you feel, what you think about them, what they're doing, and how much you appreciate what they're doing. And just the other day, I was just sharing some information, and every now and then they give me an opportunity to say something or try to reach. And a lot of times people say teach or preach and what have you, but my attitude is always just allow me to be able to reach someone. And I talks about the things that we do and looking around and paying attention and being focused about the things that we're doing. And I had an opportunity, and one day, I don't know if you ever heard me speak about the beings that holds up and founded our foundation. But we always just look at the beauty that we see around us, such as, when you go to church and when you go into the sanctuary and you look around the building and you just see the pretty, colorful windows and sanctuary, just, looking around the pool pit, you see all the pretty flowers, the orchestra, everybody is dressed all up and nice, all the pretty stuff. We just focus on just how pretty things are. But I tell people, sometimes we take a little time out and we look just a little bit deeper and you step down in the basement sometimes just to, you just take something down there and you look around and you see the foundation, the brick, frame work that's going around the walls, the beam that stands in the middle of the floor that's holding things up, as well as for those of you that may have been to church or haven't paid off a lot of attention. But let's just take another step and go to your home. When you walk in your house and you see before you walk in, you pull up and you see how pretty your brick or siding or whatever else, your landscaping. And then you go inside your house and you look at your living room, how you have things just set up, the big screen TV, the paint design or whatever you might have on the wall, the pictures, your love seat, your sofa, your hardwood floor or carpet on the floor. And sometimes when we, even the bedroom, how nice you got your bedroom set up. And then you go down in the basement, and some of us are fortunate enough to have a finished basement. So sometimes we look around in that finished basement and we look at the bar that we might have built or the big flat screen we might have up against the wall, the sectional or just entertainment, whatever. However you may have it set up, but just the beauty that you have decorated and how pretty the house is. And like I say, but when you look around, you look at the brick framework going around the walls. You look at those pillows and beams that's holding the house up. Things. And every now and then, sometimes from moving in the foundation of shifting of the groundwork or the earth or whatever, sometimes it loosens things up. And sometimes we don't take the time out and maybe tighten up a screw or maybe make sure that the beams are, as strong as they're supposed to be or should be. And to tighten it up or jack it up to fill in or do what they call tuck, I guess, when some of the stuff kind of start crumbling up and breaking down and things. You a little some cement and put in the pillows or the brick holding up the foundation or the building, whatever. We hardly ever thinks about that kind of stuff. But I tell people, and I often pray, say, Lord, just keep me humble. I like to be able to help. I like to support and I like to do things. But kind of sort of like the beam in a sense, I would say. And I had a revelation about that beam and just began to think about what it does and how people don't really say anything about it. And I often tell people, just let me do what I do. You don't have to say anything about me. You don't have to lift me up. You don't have to do any of that stuff. Even though it feels good, it makes you feel good when people talk nice and compliment you on different things. But I learned from experience, people's not always going to do that. So you have to be in a position, in a predicament where you can be able to accept things that you can't change and consider people as well as yourself. Treat people the way you want to be treated. But even if they don't say anything to you, that's okay. And I often pray, like I say, Lord, keep me humble. Just let me be me. Let me be able to reach and touch and help people when I can. And I said all that to say, just like the beam that supports and holds up the church, that big, magnificent church, just like the beam in your basement that holds up your beautiful home, that you, when you come in and you talks about how pretty and beautiful it is, no one hardly ever says anything about the beam, but it stands there, almighty and strong. Just picture standing up and holding something up. You know how you have your hands lifted up on both sides and you're trying to hold something up or lift something up. Just think about that. That's what that beam does. And its atmosphere, its own atmosphere, just holding up your home, just holding up that church. And no one Like I say, hardly ever do you recall, think about it. When you walk in your home, when you walk in the church, and you see all the beauty, do you ever think about what's holding all of this? Do you think about the beams, the brick, foundation, pillars that's down in the basement with the cartwheels and this and stuff that no one ever hardly ever thinks about saying anything about, but it's strong and it holds up the church and your vision. No one ever says anything about the beam. That's okay. Just know that you, or that you can, even if they don't say anything about you, even if they don't talk about you, if they don't lift you up, if they never say thank you, that shouldn't be what it's all about. It should be about reaching, and teaching, helping, and meeting the need, doing what needs to be done. So today, I would like to say, and what I often say is and tell people, Lord, just keep me humble and let me be like the beam. Can I just be like the beam? They don't have to say anything about me. They don't have to lift me up. They don't have to tell me how me and how much they appreciate me. Because I know who I am and I know whose I am. And that's the most important thing there is to know. And just know that you are a child of God. And God takes care of his own. If you be lifted or not, be like the beam. Stand fast. Be unmovable. There's a song say, after I've done all I can, what do I do? Just stand. Listeners, I pray that you would have the attitude that just want to help, and just help meet the need and be all that you can be and do all that you can to help others. And don't worry about if they say anything or not, because at the end, God be the glory. You be about his business and he will take care of your business. Today, I want to thank each and every one of you for listening to John Beverly, the businessman with a conscience, over here at the Kimalon Village, where we teach each one we join, each one teach one big, one building, one block. And we say that people don't care how much you know until they know that you can. So today, I would challenge you to just be like the beam. And thank you for listening. Have a great day.
John Wesley, attending the businessman with a conscience on LICMC.net radio every Saturday, 3 p.m.